All right, back to the show. Let's go to Sunday and the Cleveland Browns 10-point dogs at the Kansas City Chiefs. How are your emotions, Brian?
Riding high. Not sure if Clyde Hilaire will be available because he has a high ankle sprain, and we know what high ankle sprains are in the NFL, Joel. I mean, look at Michael Thomas. When we get to that Saints game,
bad karma thing for you, dude. I'm stunned the Browns won with you doing that cheap shot on Sunday.
Hey.
Brian ripped me off in a fantasy football trade. He didn't mention it, but Michael Thomas scored I traded for Michael Thomas, and Brian didn't bring it up until Michael Thomas scored his first touchdown of the year in the postseason.
I'm sorry. It was a good fleece, though. It was a great fleece. It seemed like a good idea.
Every one of my friends, you and Donnie both, have been sending me like the most cursed text messages ever, and your team still win. It's making me lose my mind. Donnie at 3:00 sent when the Titans were up like 4 points against the Ravens were up 4 against Tennessee.
Yeah.
There was a truck that crashed into a comedy club in Nashville. And Donnie got the photo from inside the club and put Lamar over the truck.
Oh,
like, you guys are doing such bad karma, but you still win. It's driving me crazy.
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
And now I have to give you good news. So, I have that guy. He gives me cryptic underdog picks.
Yes.
Out of the blue.
Yes.
And he's right a lot of the time. The last time I heard from him was when Washington upset the then undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
And around 9:15 on Sunday night, when you're finishing up your euphoria and you're done sending trash talking text messages to me.
Come on.
I get a text that says, Cleveland matches up really well with Kansas City. And they do.
I mean, did I have the Chiefs? I had the Chiefs got beat by the Raiders, right? The Raiders. And there's a lot of teams that they've hung out with. Let's see. For the Panthers, they won by 2. They almost got beat by the Broncos. Like they hang around and they hope that Patrick Mahomes saves the day. But we have Nick Chubb, who used to be a Kansas City running back. So he's got a lot to play for. And if we can just keep controlling that.
Nick Chubb was a Kansas City running back. I don't understand.
Did I say Kareem?
Oh, sorry. No, yeah, you said Chubb. Oh, Kareem. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So you got Kareem, you got Chubb. Those two are you're just gonna run the football down your throat. But I'm scared about Travis Kelce. I don't know who's gonna guard him on our team. I mean, BJ Goodson might be able to do it. Got some great news that Denzel Ward and Kevin Johnson are back. I mean, to beat the Steelers with third, fourth cornerbacks. I mean, hey, not bad, not too bad.
Yeah, the amazing
Chase Claypool
victory was not that they did it without their coach or the COVID concerns. It's that they did it without Joel Bitonio, Denzel Ward, Kevin Johnson, and a limited Jack Conklin. So they were without a large part of their identity. And if you look at that Browns identity, what do they want to do? They want to run the ball, bleed the clock, and even their pass game is built around Jarvis Landry now, who's one of the best clock bleeders in the NFL as far as receivers go. And on the reverse side, all their great defensive weapons, Miles, Ward, they're built against passing games. So the recipe here is pretty simple to me.
Yeah. I mean, just keep Mahomes on the sideline and let him start going over lines for his new State Farm commercial. That's what we need.
Yeah, lines for his new State Farm commercial. And you know what? I do think the Browns in a tease here are a pretty nice candidate.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a really good game I think what's the over here? We got
the over. I have, if you let in my screen share of the handle, it's there. Yeah. So The over under is 56. And you see that only 23% of bets on it. Not much of the handle though. But I'm thinking a tease of the Browns and the under of 62 is pretty good. You have the Browns getting 16. You have this game being what? You can still win that bet if it's 38-21 all day.
Ooh, man, yeah.
38-24. They got to cover the 16. Or you can do a 7-point tease, or you could just do it with Tampa Bay because something weird is going to happen there. I don't think the Browns are going to win this game, but I think they'll cover.
Yes, they will cover. They will win. This is what we need. If it all comes together and we get a historic Browns versus Bills or a historic Browns versus Ravens, it's just a really a great matchup for the AFC all the way through.
Yeah, and not to go. I've been a little conspiracy laden in talking about Browns games on the show. Watching a lot of Chiefs this year, it did seem like they had their foot off the gas and they wanted to get as many repetitions as possible in getting the ball last. And that's what these really great quarterbacks, that's why they are the great ones.
Yeah.
Mahomes, Rodgers, Russell Wilson, not against divisional opponents. So yeah, I think this is a game where Mahomes turns it on late. It's a heartbreaker for Cleveland, but you know that you're against one of the best teams ever assembled, so no shame in it.
Yeah, how do we? There's the question marks that we have. It's how do you stop Kelsey? How do you start Tyreek? I don't think Sammy Watkins was tweeting that the Browns are nothing. So it's just, hey, all right, Sammy, let's go. If everyone's coming out and just giving that nice locker room chat stuff, this is a Browns win.
And you know, Sammy, why are you talking shit about the Browns?
Why are you talking?
They don't live up to the hype every season, just like a certain wide receiver from Clemson who the Bills originally gave up a bounty for.
Right. So I'm
Sammy,
like, Sammy, you got traded, bro. Like, no.
Sammy, you don't start in fantasy football and you're a receiver on the Chiefs. You are the Sendejo of Kansas City. Don't be talking no trash, Sammy.
Yes.
Who do you think you are? DeAndre Hopkins, a guy who's made a Pro Bowl in the past 5 years? I know he probably has, but that's probably a product of playing in Kansas City. Sammy Watkins shouldn't talk any trash. He's rubbed me wrong his entire career.
Yeah.
He's the only person who didn't enjoy playing in Buffalo, and that's all you need to know about that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so last game of the weekend, we're locking the Browns in a tease. I'm doing a good Matt Quimby. Last game,